Hi there, and welcome to, is it a good idea to microwave this? The Behind the Scenes special. I'm your host, Jonathan Paula. Now, for the last half year or so, you've fallen in love with our quaint little internet show that airs twice a week, and I'm here in beautiful sunny California to show you a little bit of behind the scenes of how we make the show and where it all started, and some never-before-seen footage.
There's no reason why you would ever have to microwave this.
This is the appliance section here, Johnny's Leftover Emporium.
You see the tower of microwaves.
The masks, they do nothing! You're not going to believe this, right here in the land of opportunity, Hollywood.
Why? Well, the microwave's starting to get a little bit stinky. Is it a good idea to microwave this?
The Behind the Scenes special. I'm here now at Universal Studios Hollywood to take you behind the scenes of the microwave show and answer some of your most frequently asked questions. We'll start off with a question that's not that frequently asked, but deserves answering nonetheless. What's the history behind the show? Well, it all started back on May 2nd, 2007, when me and Jory found our first microwave. At the end of the school year, everyone started to move out of our dorm, leaving behind all of the stuff they couldn't bring with them. Scavenging all the items I found in the hallways, I opened up my very own Leftover Emporium. And over here, my appliance section. Come, follow me. Look, microwaves for sale, low price, $5 each. On my right here, the Chef Made. Then, here's the Proctor Silex, the Sanyo, the Panasonic. We have it all. Each microwave, going low price, $5. Since there was no way I'd be able to sell all the microwaves we found, Jory decided to have some fun with one of them. So we converted an empty dorm room into the laboratory, grabbed a spare microwave, and the show was born.
We have acquired 6 microwaves from around the little building, people moving out. And we've decided to test them, see what they can really do. We found out that if you stick a light bulb in a microwave and you have it on high, it will glow a rainbow of colors, a plethorous amount, if that's a word.
I'm standing in front of the Hollywood Reservoir right now to answer your next question. Where do you get your microwaves? Well, the very first microwave we got came from the Leftover Emporium, as you just saw. Ever since then, we've been purchasing our microwaves from Craigslist. To save money, we also buy them used. And when Jory gets through with them, obviously they're significantly used. Now, a lot of people have asked me, where do you film your show? Is it like a special room? No, we actually film our show outside. Not very dissimilar to the fountain behind me, but we actually film it in my backyard. And we're standing underneath this lattice work structure, and basically we hang a bunch of camouflage tarps from the ceiling, and we put another tarp on the ground. Over the course of about an hour, we basically build the laboratory in my backyard. So we're outside, but kind of in a contained environment. I'm in front of the Jurassic Park ride at Universal Studios right now, and one of the questions I get a lot is, when do you guys film? Well, we don't film twice a week, that's for sure. What we usually do is we film an entire season in one evening, and then what I'll do is I'll edit them twice a week, so it looks like Jory's in there every Monday and every Friday getting the black line. Wow, that looks like a lot of fun. Let's go give it a try, shall we?
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
All right, we're on board the Jurassic Park ride right now.
There's poor people!
So one of the questions I get a lot is the show scripted? With the exception of the Dynamite episode, where we had to plan everything out because of the nature of the experiment, we couldn't do it a second time. Every now and then, me and Jory will script out the introduction segments in case we screw up a line. But mostly all the stuff you hear on the show is stuff we come up with off the cuff, the spur of the moment. We're just that naturally funny almost all the time. Excuse me for a minute. So what I was saying is, every now and then we'll have to script things for the introduction, but for the most part, the show is pretty much on the seat of our pants the whole time. I'm standing next to my favorite Apollo 13 astronauts, Bill Paxton, Tom Hanks, and Kevin Bacon. To answer your next question, are you Jory Caron? Well, obviously I'm not Jory Caron, but I am the guy that controls the YouTube account, posts the videos, edits them, and answers all your comments. Do you make money off of this? Yes, we do. Now I'm standing right here in front of the Hollywood sign because it's a golden place for opportunity, and the internet is my golden place for opportunity because thanks to YouTube's partner program, the Jay Pizzle channel has been generating an income through advertisement revenue since February 2008. The monthly check that Google pays us varies depending on views, but generally we earn a couple $1,000s each month, and it's all thanks to your help. And your support is what pays for our budget pretty much. So thanks. Another question we get is, can I mail you something? Well, if you really have an interesting item, we would love to microwave it. But I want to give my address out here. So what we'll do is if you send me a private message, let me know what you want us to microwave. If it's good enough, then I'll give my address to you. So feel free to help us out. Send me a message, I'll give you the address. And what do you edit your videos on? Well, that's a great question. Thanks for asking. I edit all my videos on a state-of-the-art, high-end computer. A PC. Using that PC, I edit all my videos using Adobe Premiere Pro CS3. Cutting together the different video angles, sweetening audio levels, and creating custom titles for each episode. The show is filmed with 3 cameras. The first is my Panasonic DVX-100B. Handheld by me the entire show, it serves as our primary angle for all of the action. The second camera is a Canon Ulera 100, which films the close-up angle of what's inside the microwave. Finally, our third camera is a Canon S3IS. This is used to take all of our behind-the-scenes digital photos, and it also doubles as Riley's sidekick cam. Between all 3 cameras, we record an average of 30 minutes per episode, which gets edited down to the 5 minutes you see here on the internet. One of the most frequently asked questions we get here on the show is, can you guys microwave a fill in the blank? I'm in front of the Warner Brothers water tower right now to answer that question, which is, chances are we already have microwaved your suggestion. Check through the other seasons to make sure we haven't, and if we haven't actually done it yet, send me a private message or comment or email, and we'll get around to it next time we film, which, keep in mind, might not be for a couple months. Thanks for watching the 2009 remix edition of the Behind the Scenes special. I guess it's time I get back to editing, however. So for Jory Karen, Riley McElwain, and the rest of the cast and crew of Is It a Good Idea to Microwave This?, I'm Jonathan Paula. Good night. I'll see you later. So Jory is trying to align the nail holes. He's trying to align the nail holes, if you know what I mean.
That's the microwave, dog.
I didn't talk about that thing, did I? Let's do that again.